Thanks to my good man Chemo for being a patron. If you want tons of exclusive RPG content, join now as a patron today. What is up, Mario fans? In this video, I will be ranking every single level in World 1 of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. There are 20 levels in World 1, which is absolutely insane. It's crazy that I'm actually saying this. I thought there were going to be like 6, but this was awesome. There's so many cool levels here, so many secret levels, and if you haven't played all of them, I would suggest go playing them and then watch this video. I don't want to spoil any of the secret levels because that was awesome, but yeah, let's get right into this. So, in 20th place, in the F tier, is Hurry Hurry. This is a break time level, and the whole point of this level is to teach the player how to sprint. You literally sprint in a straight line. There is nothing about this that is fun, unique, or wondrous. Is there supposed to be? Absolutely not. That is not the point of this level. But does that mean that this level is good? No. And let's move on. 19th place in the D tier is Wonder Token Tunes. As much as I love music, and this was a fun little diversion for about 2 seconds, you jump on music blocks, you collect like 10 coins, and that's basically the whole quote-unquote level. Not really a big fan, and this wasn't a very interesting level. I mean, am I happy it existed more than not? Unlike Hurry Hurry, sure. It was a decent 2 seconds of my life, but otherwise it's not a very good level. Alright, in 18th place in the C tier is Pop-Up Hoppo, sorry. Pop-Up Hoppo was just a very, very basic little thing. It was, a little puzzle where you have to jump into some springs and get the Hoppo to bounce over a obstacle, and then you're able to beat the level. It was very simple, very not too interesting. I mean, I don't know. This one wasn't nearly as bad as the last two, but it still added a little something to the game, but not enough for me to be like, oh my goodness, Pop-Up Hoppo. So yeah. Alright, in 17th place in the B tier is Swamp Pipe Crawl. And this is where we start getting into some like actual levels. And Swamp Pipe Crawl is a level that felt slightly derivative. So there's just, the idea is, it's basically just a harder Welcome to the Flower Kingdom underground. And the idea is that, I mean, there's a lot of the little snail dudes walking around, and you're just trying to get through the level, and near the end there is a wonder effect, and it is the pipes are moving around again, and it felt like Welcome to the Flower Kingdom, but without the charm of it being like the first level and all that. It wasn't too bad. I did enjoy this level. Again, it's in the B tier. It's above average. Like, all the levels in this game are awesome, but when it comes down to it, Welcome to the Flower Kingdom already did what this level did, and that made it not too interesting for me. Alright, next is Angry Spikes and Sinkin' Pipes, and this level was good. I liked the spike enemies. I liked the wonder effect and how it was kind of like a little survival game as you ascended on these pipes to the sky. I liked a lot of the stuff here, but my biggest problem is that the fact that you have to like go sink into the ground, it was just really frustrating having to find that, because in the end it was pretty unintuitive that it would be there. Maybe if you play as a different character and there might be one of those like blocks and it kind of shows you that there's a secret there, but I mean, I was playing as Toadette at least, and I just absolutely did not see this coming. And in a way that'd be a good thing, but a little bit more of a tease that it existed would be nice, because in the end I was doing my walkthrough video for this level trying to find where the Wonder Seed was, and I was jumping all over the place doing crazy things trying to get to the top and find a Wonder Seed effect or something crazy, and then I ended up just deciding, okay, well, maybe since the level's called Sinkin' Pipes, I gotta go down here, and then I did, and I just thought it was a little weird because there's not even the slightest indication, which is nice. I like weird secrets, but like, what if I tried it and I just died? like I would have for other parts of the level. So I don't know, I found it a little frustrating, but in the end, it was a cool level. I'm not complaining too much. I had a good time with it. While Swamp Pipe Crawl might be a better level executed, I like the pushing the pipes and all that stuff. This one felt a little more unique, a little less derivative of Welcome to the Flower Kingdom or whatever. So yeah, Angry Spikes and Sinking Pipes is a pretty good level. Alright, in 15th place is Here Come the Hoppos. We're still hanging around in the B tier. Here Come the Hoppos is fine, but the thing is, I feel like there were a lot of levels designed around Hoppos, and this one is not nearly as good as one of the future ones coming up here. But this one introduces you to Hoppos. It does a good job of doing that, and it's a fun level. I just play this level, and then I play the other level based on Hoppos, and there's such a significant gap in how good they are. That other one is just such a good level that in the end, this one just feels kind of eh. And the wonder effect lasts about 2 seconds, and you can't even, there's no tension really, because it's just a little wonder effect where you're bouncing around and you're totally safe, you're not in harm's way in any way of the word, and you're just kind of just chilling. But it's not like it's a bad level. It's just about as mediocre as a Mario Wonder level can get, which, I mean, there's not really anything mediocre about this game, but it's one of the less out there levels, and for that, it's just not as good, in my opinion. Alright, in 14th place is Pipe Rock Rumble, and there are apparently going to be a lot of these KO arenas, which I'm really excited for. But the idea of this is you just got to beat a certain amount of enemies in a certain amount of time, and you get access to the Fire Flower or the Elephant Fruit. And it was really fun, honestly. I liked switching between the two, clearing the first room out with the Fire Flower, clearing the second room out with the Elephant. And by the time I got to the third room, I only had a Super Mushroom, but it was just really fun, and I wanted to see if I could get a better time in the future. And I like that we're actually focusing on combat a little in Mario, because in the end, a lot of these enemies you actually kind of have to engage in combat for, like the bull rushes. Let's see what else are there. There's those pushy ones, out of my ways. Like there are quite a few enemies that you're like, okay, I actually have to like do some damage to these guys, so they're not just really easy to kill. So that's really fun. I enjoy that. I like that we get a KO arena. That was really cool. Alright, in 13th place is Welcome to the Flower Kingdom, the first level in the game. It introduces us to the Elephant Fruit, the Wonder Effect, and for what it is, it does it perfectly. It's a great introductory level to Mario Bros. Wonder, and it just did a great job of living up to the hype it built in the trailers, and it's just really fun. It's so cool getting a Wonder Effect for the first time. Absolutely fantastic. It was phenomenal. Yeah, I don't really even know what to say. It was really good. Welcome to the Flower Kingdom was really good. Alright, in 12th place, top of B tier, is Scram Skedaddlers. And I don't know. I remember really liking this level after I finished it, but I don't remember anything, really. Like, I don't really remember this level as much as a lot of the other ones. So, I'm kind of caught in a place where I'm like, okay, I really did love this level, but why? And I don't really know. I mean, the Wonder Effect was good. I like that stars were raining from the sky, and it was all constant power star effect. But otherwise, I don't really remember too much about this level. But I remember loving it, so I went back and played it again, and it was just kind of there. Like, it was a really solid level, but not one that's too special, so I'm going to give it the top of the B tier. I thought the Wonder Effect was fun, but not nearly as interesting as a lot of these other ones, so yeah. Alright, in 10th place, the first A tier level is Wall Climb Jump 1, and this introduces you to the Wall Climb badge, which is really cool. It's not, the reason that this one's a bit lower is that it's not something that's like unique to Mario. Like, all sorts of games have this wall jump, but I really do like how the wall jump was taught here, especially the last purple coin where you had to jump into the wall and spin off of it. That one was really fun once I figured it out. I was like, oh, that was cool. So I did like the Wall Climb Jump badge challenge. I thought it was a good time, not complaining. And Wall Climb Jump 2 is one of my favorite levels so far, and oh my goodness, That one was crazy, but I really just like the wall climb jump badge, even if it's not one of the most unique ones, and in the end, it was a really good level. Alright, in 9th place is Parachute Cap 1. This one is not as unique of a level as Wall Climb Jump, but the Parachute Cap is so fun to use. It reminds me of this Flash game I used to play called Rogue Soul, and anything that reminds me of that is good, because that's a good game. But, yeah, you just get to float around with the parachute, you get to do some fun little things, some good jumps, and in the end, Parachute Cap is like my favorite badge I've gotten so far. I mean, I love myself some Dolphin Kick and water levels, but otherwise, like, this is definitely my favorite badge so far, the Parachute Cap, and I've been loving it. But in 8th place, 9th place, wherever we are now, I'll fix it in the editing, but Jet Run 1 is the name of this next level. And this one is really good because it is, I mean, I don't like it as much as the Parachute badge, Parachute Cap badge or the Wall Climb Jump badge in practice, because it's pretty difficult to speed run levels with this, but the Jet Run badge was really fun to use in this level. It was unique, and it felt like an awesome speed run level. Playing it again, it was very basic and just introduced you to the badge. It wasn't too special, but it was something I was like, okay. It was a really good introduction to the Jet Run badge, and I had a good amount of fun with it. It's not one of my favorite speed run levels in the game, but it's a good one. Alright, next is Piranha Plants on Parade, which I originally played without the music on, which completely ruined my original thought of it, because I was recording for the video, for my Let's Play, and I couldn't put the video out loud, because I couldn't listen to the music, because it would record the music on the Stream Deck, and then it would record it through my microphone, and that would have just sounded horrible. But I was watching the gameplay back because my dad was like, dude, what did you think of the second level? It was so good. And I listened to it, and it was just a fun little Piranha Plant like party level. It reminded me of like the dance numbers in Paper Mario Color Splash and Paper Mario Origami King, and anything that reminds me of those two games is awesome. But I really loved this level because of that little dance number, and because it had a really cool secret exit where you had to like jump on top of a pipe and go in the foreground and then go back in the background, and that was a really cool secret exit. So in the end, Piranha Plants on Parade is a very solid level. Alright, next is going to be Pipe Rock Plateau Palace, and this level had some really fun and intense purple coins to collect. It had a cool wonder effect where the pipes would start falling, so you had to like really time your jumps well, be fast about things. But the biggest thing about this level is that I was genuinely surprised by the boss fight, because I had heard about Bowser Jr. being just the boss for the game, and I was really disappointed that, I mean, I'm still a little disappointed, but in the end, if a boss fight's fun, it's fun. And I really liked how, in this case, Bowser Jr. was Bowser Jr., and then he turned you big, and he was small, and then the other way around, he was small, and then he was big. And I thought it was a fun and dynamic fight. It really changed. Each round felt different, and it wasn't a complete pushover. I mean, it wasn't hard, but like, it wasn't just a generic like Koopaling type fight. So if every Bowser Jr. fight in the future is able to like innovate with different ideas, I'm okay if we're fighting Bowser Jr. over and over again, because I mean, the wonder effect is the whole point of the game, really. And Bowser Jr. getting the different wonder effects, I'm okay with that. So I really did enjoy the boss fight here. I enjoyed getting the purple coins and all that. The aesthetic was really good, especially since castle levels and all the other Mario games are just like lava, and most of them are like that. So this is a little more unique, a little fun. I really do wish that we got a couple more like unique bosses, but in the end, there's so many unique enemies in this game, and so far the Bowser Jr. fights I've fought are fun, so I'm not really complaining too much. And that was one of the highlights of this level. That fight was pretty dynamic. Alright, next on this list is Bull Rush Coming Through, And for some reason, this level took me longer than any other level in the game. Because for some reason, every time I would trigger the wonder effect, I would just like not be fast enough, and the bull rushes would just stomp on my head and kill me. It was embarrassing. Please don't watch my second Let's Play, or else you will be in for a treat of depression and absolute laughability. But this was a good level. I mean, it was teased in the trailers. This is one that I feel like a lot of people are talking about. You run past the flagpole and get a ride on the bull rushes, and it was really fun. Had a great time with it, and yeah, it was a pretty unique level, and I thought utilizing the bull rushes as kind of enemies but kind of friends was just fun. I really loved the dynamic there. I liked beating them up with fire flowers. I loved stomping on the different trees and stuff. Like, it was a good level. I thought it was solid. I wish I didn't die as much on my Let's Play, but otherwise, this was a really good level. Alright, next on this list, in 5th place, is Mountaineering, and this is a Wiggler race level, and I love myself some racing levels, some speed running. So Wiggler race Mountaineering was really fun for me. I beat it first try, but it was chaotic. I don't even know how I did, honestly, knowing myself from my track record, but I beat it fast, and I barely beat Wiggler to the end, and it was really awesome. I really want to go back and replay this level, actually. I probably will do that after I finish this video, but Mountaineering was a really good level, and I'm really hoping to see a Wiggler race, because right now I've gone through the Petal Isles, and I'm up at Fluff Peaks, and I haven't seen another Wiggler race yet, although I did find a Search Party, and Search Party was cool, but in the end, yeah, Mountaineering is one of my favorite levels, so I'm going to say top of A tier for Mountaineering. Alright, in 4th place and the first level in the S tier is the Bull Rush Express. This is definitely the hardest level I've played so far, and I always love the roller coaster levels in the new Super Mario Bros. Games. So getting to ride on these bull rushes as they went all over the place was fun. I really liked this level. It really challenged the player, which was great, and the secret exit was fun. It was pretty rough, though. I had to survive the whole level as an elephant without dying to get that, so that was cool, but I really did like this level. It was challenging, and getting that secret exit ends up unlocking so many levels, and once I got to the special world for the first time, I was freaking out. I was so happy, and it unlocked 2 of my favorite levels in the game so far, and without Bull Rush Express, I wouldn't have those other 2 levels, and those other 2 levels are actually the next 2 levels on this list. So in 3rd place is Spoings in the Twilight Forest, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really love the wonder effect here, which is weird because it's in 3rd place on this list, but I thought the effect of being tall without power-ups or whatever, like, that was kind of annoying, but the aesthetic here, the level itself, this is one of the only levels I liked playing better without the wonder effect, but I loved the atmosphere here, the level. It looked so cool. It was really fun to go through. The coins were fun to get. The spoings were fun enemies, and in the end, I really, really did like this level. It's not at the top. It could have probably been at the top if I liked the wonder effect a bit better, but that's really just a me problem that I didn't like it, because it is a good effect. I just didn't like not having a power-up, but in the end, I thought this was a great level, and one that I won't forget because it just looked so different. It stood out so much from, I mean, every level stands out in this game, but this one stood out extra to me, so I thought this was one of the best levels in World 1. In 2nd place is Cosmic Hoppos, and this takes everything that was in Here Come the Hoppos, and then adds the fact that you get to play in space for a while, and I was freaking out, because I was excited for this one, and I expected it to be in a way later world. I did not expect it to be a World 1 level, and it kind of blew me away. So we get this whole, like, vertical level where we're getting up using the hoppos to get up high, and then you see the flagpole, but you see that there's a little bit left still, and then you go up a little higher, and then you get launched to space, and you get this whole, like, space level. It felt like I was playing, like, Super Paper Mario all over again, and I was loving that, because Super Paper Mario is my favorite platformer, but, like, oh my goodness, this was awesome. You're in space, dodging all these hoppos, having a jolly old time, and you know what? This is an absolute blast. So happy I accidentally came across that secret exit in Bull Rush Express, or else it would have taken me a while to realize that these levels existed. So I loved Cosmic Hoppo's. Great level. But there's still one more that I like more. And in first place, topping off this ranking, is Roller Koopa Derby. This one was fantastic. There were a bunch of the Koopas on roller skates, just so cute, going around. And the Wonder Effect was still my favorite, which is crazy. Actually, I think in Fluff Peaks, the one where you get a walk on the background is still so cool. But Roller Koopa Derby, this one was awesome. Because there's a bunch of like invisible pathways and they're skating across them and you're dodging them, getting the little Wonder Seed fragments, and you're just, it was so cool. Roller Koopa Derby, dodging the enemies, the Wonder Effect, having a little Power Star part at the end, and it was just such a fun and unique level. I totally understand the last few levels being higher than this one, but this is really what I was like, okay, this game is something special. I went straight from the first few levels, like Welcome to Flower Kingdom, Piranha Plants on Parade, Grand Skedaddlers, and I was exploring, and this is like the 4th level I played, and this is really the level that like hooked me into Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and this level was just so awesome. Still one of my favorite Wonder Effects in the game so far, just because the aesthetic is so good, and the whole like invisible pathways and dodging the Koopas on roller skates. I don't know. It was a level that I really enjoyed. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and check out my other videos on the channel. I've got a bunch of Let's Plays up for this game. I've got a bunch of walkthrough videos up for this game. And I will continue to make a bunch of rankings for this game. I hope you enjoyed, and if you are interested, please, like, subscribe, and if you want some exclusive videos, you can check out our Patreon. We're also going to be dropping some merch soon, so be on the lookout for that, and thank you all for watching, and please tell me down below your favorite levels in World 1, or in any of the worlds, although I probably won't read those ones or reply yet because of spoilers, but I will definitely be dropping a Fluff Peaks ranking in the next couple days, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching, and have a fantastic day. Peace out, Mario fans.